You know what I'm saying? You saw the smoke. You know what I'm saying? My God. How you living, Lord? Good to see you, my nigga. Feel like I ain't even seen your motherfucking ass.
Been a minute.
Good to see you, dog.
You too, bro. You good?
Yeah, man.
Family good? Girls good?
Yeah, man.
Is one a senior or college already?
No, she going this fall.
Okay.
Yep.
Is volleyball now or it already passed?
No, it's still going.
Okay.
She got they got to finish out, kind of how the McDonald's All-Americans do it when they got to go play.
Like the All-Star shit?
The All-Star shit, they play.
Did she decide where she going?
Yeah, she going to Michigan.
Oh, dope, okay.
Yeah, go blue.
That's congratulations, bro. I'll take an orange juice, please.
Good looking, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Straw or straight? Yeah, how the boys, man?
Straw,
I see they finished that. They going into their junior or they finished
going into their senior year.
Oh,
so we got AAU now, so it's gonna be a big summer. Yeah.
How they look, bro?
Good.
You got a chance?
Good. Yeah. One of them broke his ankle last year, so he had an up and down high school season. He came back like halfway through the high school season, and then one had a really good season. They're about six. One's about 6'3.5", 215. The other was about 6'3", like 205. So they starting to grow. The doctor said still they got different. One's more of a point. One's a point forward, could play multiple positions, and then one is more of a two shooter, ball handler, 1-2 combo. So
you got like a Ben Simmons, Ron, get up the glass. He want to keep.
Yeah, he can take it. Yeah, not as big, but can go coast to coast, can shoot, pull up,
make decisions, playmaking, all that.
Playoff two. You know what I mean?
Klay Thompson, you got a shooter.
Shooter, ball handler, could get by you wiggly because he's smaller. So they're just different games.
You know what I always like to ask. Who are your twins? When they talk about basketball, who are they looking up to? Who are they emulating? Whose games are they emulating?
I've been telling both of them since they're little. One to watch Luka, one to watch Jason Tatum, because they just have different body styles and different types of play. They can both handle the ball, shoot the ball, but one's bigger and stronger, one's a little skinnier. So just being able to wiggle and get to the spots for the smaller one, and then being able to use your strength and skills to get wherever you want to get to your spots for the bigger one.
Are your twins having that boozer twin thing?
No, one is much better. No,
one's bigger.
You see, not as big a difference by any means. They're probably maybe
same size a little
10 or 12 pounds different, and maybe an inch in height.
I know they playing with fire.
Oh yeah, that's a must. That and shooting were already instilled in them.
So let me throw this gem at you, bro. That you don't really hear a bunch of coaches teach. You don't hear a bunch of some of the intangibles that go into teaching, man. You know it's not teached when you teach kids? Composure.
Oh yeah, being able to hand. Well, that's one thing. I think one is no matter what, he's good. One is he goes with the flow. If he's shooting the shit, he's way up here, and if he's missing shit, he's way down here. So that's one thing I've been working on with the one that hurt himself was
steadiness.
Steady.
Johnson.
Steady Eddie. They can't. I should never be able to look at your face and tell how the game is going.
Word.
Just being able to. That, and then I think another thing that's not taught that this generation misses because they don't play pickup and that kind of shit. It's just being able to
that shit. Why you don't go outside and bust a nigga ass? What's going on?
They don't play off the ball. If they don't have the ball in their hands, they don't know what to do.
They standing.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm telling you. I don't have nothing against none of the young generation, but it's all starting to look the same at some point. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm watching the McDonald's All-American game. I was waiting on somebody to come down and just go into they joint. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Listen, I'm gonna get into this, but I guess my issue with today's young athletes is, man, I don't think your bag is deep as you think it is. If you could get and I'm talking bag here, I'm gonna lose y'all in here because I'm gonna go here for a second. Bro, you know how when you gotta line up and you got a bag for 7 different motherfuckers. I got one for the tall nigga, the strong nigga, the fast nigga, the little nigga, right? Then I got the motherfucker who better than me. So you gotta have bags for that, right? Bro, when I see a mother come into his bag and he give off the in and out, he can't get off and he back up. The backup is, okay, let me try something else.
And then go.
When he go off the reset and can't get off, and that's the pick, bro.
Yeah.
We got to deepen the bags, man. And the way you deepen your bag is you work with different talent. You ever watch UFC? I know you watch UFC, right? You know what I love about UFC? Alice Pereira or Alessandra, you know, some of my favorite fighters, Alessandra, they will go take up kickboxing. They'll go jiu-jitsu in Brazil. They'll go to Thailand and take up another type of kick and get their shins. Bro, that's how you have to do it, bro. When I played in Atlanta. I went in the summertime, my money. Went to Basketball City, West 4th, New York. Came out to LA. Never made it to the Drew League. That's crazy. I guess because of the season and stuff, but I never had a chance to play in the Drew League. Played in Chicago summertime, played in Houston summertime. Bro, that's how you sharpen your skills.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I think the kids are skilled, whether they have a bag or not. Is to each kid individually.
No, they got a bag. I'm talking about how deep is that bag. That's what I'm going to get.
Yeah, no, I get that. But like I said, I just think we got so much from everything you just said, the summertime pickup and just seeing different styles and forms and toughness and different ways to play that they miss all that. Like the only way kids play pickup today is if like an adult will put it together. Like they don't hit each other up like, hey, let's go get a gym and go.
I'm outside. I'm in the driveway though, bro. It used to be I'm in the driveway. I seen Matt pull. You saw me in the driveway. You stopped.
Now they on video games, bro. Now they on video games, and they don't play at the park at
you're
all.
on the video game trying to be like you're on the court.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying?
I get that, and that's what they may be trying to do. I don't know about the video. That's what they. But as far as playing at the park or going to find a gym, that shit don't happen no more, bro.
So it's nowhere right now I can pull up a kid at the park. I can pull, like, you know what I'm saying? That's weird. That's weird here.
Yeah, and especially around here, there's so many nice parks,
nice
courts, and glass backboards.
Man, nobody plays out here. And it's beautiful days out here, bro.
And they ain't got the double rims or the chain net. It's the nice glass backboard with the nice rim and the nice white net, and them shits is naked.
Listen, man, I'm up here just watching. And, I think that the kids got so much, too, Matt. There's so much that kids got to actually – it's hard to just focus on one thing. Did you watch the McDonald's game?
I did.
I seen Theo has a pair of twins in there.
One didn't play. One's hurt, I think.
One's hurt. Yeah, he was in hurt. But, all in all, it was a good Jason Richardson, his kid.
Jax.
Yeah, he's
flying
bouncy.
around.
He's bouncy.
Then J. Crow.
J. Crow. Shout out to J. Crow Jr. and his family and stuff, man. Yeah, it was a decent game.
There's talent. But this is no knock on it because I hate when I feel like the game is different from watching. I never was a McDonald's, so shout out to the McDonald's. But watching you guys play and then watching the next, like I just felt like it was a different style, different strength, different skill sets than these kids are playing with today.
You know, Matt, when we all played in McDonald's, it's the cream of the cream. You know what I'm saying? And you want to see where you at, right? And I think when you sit back and you look at our roster, it was Sharif, it was Big Trailer, it was Steph. We had all these different, Vince Carter, we had all these different personalities, Paul Pierce, all these mother who could be the man or used to being the man. So at some point, Vince would do some I'm the man type shit. Paul Pierce would, and that's what I was looking for.
I didn't see no one insert their dominance.
Man, and which leads me to keep going and saying when I was watching some of the collegiate games, 95, if you go through who came out of 95, you'll see Chauncey in there, Vince Carter, you'll see some real names. Not all of them came out at 95, though. Some came out at 96, some came out at 97. Yep. P and Vince Carter waited 99. You know, you know what I'm saying? So it's really your journey.
Yep.
It's really how you go about it.
And I think, too, what messes, not to cut you off, what messes a lot of kids up is they think they need to get there quickly, and then they wash out instead of, it may take you, your journey is different. It may take you 3 years. It's okay. It may take you 4 years. That's okay. But I just think there's such a hurry up and get there, and then when you get there, the whole league is a lot younger now, so you're thrown in the fire and you're not ready, then you're gone. You used to be able to sit and develop for a couple of years. Some guys got to sit back and watch and get beat up in practice and learn and do your rookie duties and get the extra work in. And then when it was your time, it was time to go. But now the league is so young that these young players want to hurry up and get it, then get thrown in the fire, and then they're not ready, and then they wash out. Then you find super talented kids that are G League guys for their life or have to go play overseas instead of, okay, maybe it's going to take me 2 or 3 years in college until I'm ready for that, and that's okay. I'm going to go in there at 21 ready to play instead of going in there at 18 and not ready to play, and then they're going to judge me on that, then they're going to get me out of it.
You see what college doing? And Matt Barnes, you got 2 more years of eligibility. You can come back and play.
Man.
And I'm 28 years old.
Crazy. They got to put a cap on the age, man. It's ridiculous. You got kids on child support playing college basketball.
What you want me to do? I got 2 more years.
Hey, listen. Bro.
Any universities out here, I got 4 years of eligibility.
Straight up.
I got a real strong number. I can fulfill seats, though. I am the ticket. Look me up. I put seats. I put ass in seats, okay? I got a crazy capacity. Mike Bibby, I heard you need some bigs up there at Sacramento State. Get the faculty together. I'm just looking for some equity and some board seats and some move around acres. You know what I'm saying?
Some acreage.
That's it. I just want to move a whole town of black people up there and just settle. You understand? Yeah, we want to build a colony up there. But yeah, I got some eligibility too. Just throwing it out there for
to build a
just listen.
colony. Ask Mike. Mike,
Right,
can you
you
build a colony up
understand?
there?
Yeah, we moving the whole Ghana up here. You feel me? The synagogue. You feel me? No, we're studying film and storytelling. You know. No, my friend, it's already up there. Shout to Weaverville.
I'm just gonna smoke the hydroponics. I don't need to study it.
Hey, listen, we're gonna start a University of Tree up there. Yeah, and it needs to come out of SAC.
That shit been started. We good on that.
Tell the twins I asked about them, man. And
Yeah,
if I can ever help them, man, listen, I'm going to throw this gem out here for everybody listening. I know this sounds weird as fuck for me to even say, but I am built off intangibles. Never sprained my ankle after my 3rd year. Ankle rotations. As your kids, if I could ever give them a gym, like I seen that Uncle Bean give them a gym, Uncle Ticket would give them this
man,
one.
come on, man. I would love
Push-ups,
it.
sit-ups, peanut butter and jelly before you go to bed builds your strength and your, as a person, as you get, you know what I'm talking about? The ankle stability will actually help the breaks, which are your Achilles and your calves. 10, very easy. One way, 10 the other way. When it starts to feel like, this ain't shit, that means your ankle is stronger. And if you look at Ray Allen, Stackhouse, they got super calves, right?
Yeah.
And if you know anything about those two, when they push off and go, they push off and go. So if I can ever give your boys a gym, especially the one that messed his ankle up, tell them to live on ankle rotations in just 10 before they go to bed and when they wake up in the morning. If they can do that, that means they are locked in to.
And I got him with a new trainer too. That's real big on that hip flexion, opening up the hips.
Stretching is another thing. I don't think our kids are in. I don't think our kids are in the best shape either, bro. I'm watching the league. A lot of motherfuckers out of shape in the league, bro. I ain't going. You feel me, bro? I don't see nobody running, racing. I see Wemby out running my. You know what I'm saying? I don't
That's
see
a
nobody
secret weapon
athleticism.
of being in shape. I was literally just telling the whole team, like, it's different when you hands on your knees in the 4th quarter and you see a motherfucker in your face ready to go. Like, I'm not even tired. Like, that's just a mental.
That's a.
They don't run the miles. You know what I mean? That was used to be one of my main workouts is 2 or 3 miles a day. I never got tired on the court, ever.
I used to. That was part of my play. I wanted to outwork you so much that I can hear you breathing. I'll say something. Boy, you breathing? I can hear you. Your ass sound like Biggie out here. Like, you feel me? But I'm dead ass. Boy, you can't play me. You out here huffing and puffing. Boy, what? Oh,
it's
no.
different.
It's definitely an advantage to that. But shout out to all the youngins, man.
Yeah, keep going.
I wanted to say before we start, Nate, this is my last one to him. I think before the season started, I was really high on all the young upperclassmen that was proposed to go out, and this, the list of all the young guys.
Freshmen?
Before they started. Yeah, freshmen. Freshmen is in, I'm just saying upperclassmen.
Younger guy.
First 2 year players. After watching them go through a season, and then watching them in the tournament, I don't know if all of them are developed ready for the NBA. I mean, and I say this mentally, I say this physically, and how your game translates. First off, you got to be an ultimate professional in the NBA, bro. I know game optics and load management are options, but those are things that I think you got to actually privy up to. You got to build up to that. You got to earn those things. Those things are just not like sitting there. It ain't like Jackson Hayes can come in and say, hey, I'm load managing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's for people who actually carry the load. You understand? So with all of that,
That's a good point.
I'm watching college, man, with Peterson in Kansas, and some of these players already tap into a privilege that I don't know if they've earned. I know they probably earned it on the high school level. I don't know if they've earned it on this level.
I agree.
I'm just watching all of it. And then again, we go back to the bag. I'm watching physical play go into some of these kids, and it's affecting their overall. NCAA tournament's probably one of the most physical when it comes to basketball. We don't ever talk about, right? So I like to see that style and how those kids actually handle that and the pressure. There's a lot of pressure in this, right?
Watching.
So I'm from those standpoints. Now I'm not expecting everybody to be like ta-da and finish money, but I don't know if you can go in the league with that right there and actually, you may have to develop another year in the league. You hear me? And some of these players I think gonna be better NBA players than they are college players. Look at Spider Mitchell, Paolo. You know what I'm saying? I can use a couple. But I just wanted to get your assessment on what you're seeing from those young boys. If you're seeing some of the same things I'm seeing.
I agree. I think the tournament is that next level. It's the closest bridge between college and the pros. Yeah. And you see kids like Cam Boozer, who had a very solid season, but when he went up against guys his length and his athleticism, he was getting blocked more than I had seen in the regular season. But then you look at someone like Aka, and I feel like he's ready. I feel like he's ready to go. I feel like AJ, the boy from BYU, I feel like he's ready to go. I want to say that Peterson is ready to go, but to your point, there was too much of this during the season, whether it was cramps or whether it was, management or I don't know what it was, but to me that has, if I'm a GM, if you're doing this in 30 games, what are you going to do in 82 games? And this is not a knock, again, because we don't really know. They're talking about he had full body cramps and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, Tiggy, these kids are getting over $5 million a year, so you can get whatever kind of supplements on the side, nutrition, IVs, whatever it takes to kind of. So, again, I think to your point, like load management is for people who carry the load in the league. And that's a great way. If you're carrying the load, we understand the management, but that's something you have to earn and get to. So I think it's I really like Caleb Wilson, the kid in North Carolina that hurt his hand and didn't get a play in the tournament. Right. So I think this is a very talented class, but also think coming into it, the league is different. They're not running into motherfuckers like you and these bigger, these guys that are big and can move and are strong and have a whole. It's just a different kind of game. So I mean, we wish all of them the best, but it's just we have to wait and see.
You think they all gonna go in? You think so?
I think so.
You think so? You think everybody goes in?
I think so, bro.
If all these kids go in, man, they got poor management. Some of these kids got poor management around them. Real shit. And they know they need to probably go back to school.
And you think about it, I mean,
I'm just saying it from this perspective. I don't know nobody's financial situation. I don't know nobody's living situation. I know if you in college right now, you're making some real bread,
real money.
Ain't real fucked up.
You could be taking a cut to go to the league.
Man, that's another thing. If you got a chance to make, damn near double what you just got.
And they're paying you just to get better, to develop. So to me,
and it's college,
and I love,
bro.
You miss college, but I fucking love, if they would have paid me, I would have stayed 8 years in college if they would have just kept paying me.
Baby told me
I
that
would have loved to stay there.
Big Baby said if they would have gave me an option to play 20 years in college and paid me, I would have. I said, what, 20 years?
Hey, shout out to Baby. He got free, right?
Shout the phone.
Big fella.
Shout the phone. Yeah,
welcome home, bro.
We got to link up with him. Yeah, but I heard that, man. I didn't even know what that was, but I'm going to keep my eyes on that, and we'll see, man. Mm-hmm. Let's get into it, Nate. Yes, sir. Let's go. It's a green summer.
What's the ritter?
Yeah, we built different. He ain't watching the games like I'm watching the game.
I'm outside.
We're live.
It's fluid.
This is when you stop the production and we go back and rewind.
One thing about the NIL I'll bring up is going pro and you're a lottery pick.
Yeah,
you're guaranteed, around 13 to 15 million a year if you're one of those top picks. Mm-hmm. So I would say, curious what you think about the top picks going one and done versus some of the guys that are lower in the draft.
I think like an Elijah Arenas is on it, and this is my little nephew. I think he's kind of on the bridge, and you said something earlier. I think he's going to be a better pro than a college player because there's much more spacing. But he came back after that knee, played 10, 15 games, and kind of showed his shit. Shooting percentages weren't where they could have. And we had it was my birthday actually at the crib, and he came and he took me outside and wanted to talk and ask what I thought. And I feel like if you go back another year, you have a potential to lead college basketball in scoring, and you have a potential to be a top 5 pick. If you come out now and you have a good draft process, you can catch that backside of the lottery, but you're for sure a first round pick. So it's really up to you on what you want to do. And he's just like, I want to lead the college in scoring. I'm like, go back to school, bro. Go back to school. You got a talented freshman class coming in at SC. Go back to school. But it's just like, I think to your point, Nate, if you're a lock in that lottery, that's life-changing off the rip. But if you're not lottery, college, it doesn't look that bad. And I don't understand what the rush to get to the pros is. Like, I feel like now more than ever, you have to be ready when you get there because it's such a young league. They don't have the old vets that you can sit and learn behind now. Now you're thrown in the fire or you're thrown in the G League. And to me, college is much better than the G League.
That part.
So
That part. And guess what? You get to build your name in college.
Yep.
And when you build your name and you're not making money for the machine, you can come back to the machine.
You build your brand too.
You feel me?
You look on the women's side, and this is kind of off topic now. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese had a brand that was bigger than the entire respectfully, before they went into the NBA. So college is how you build your game and your brand, and then your lifelong connections with that college.
And listen, those young ladies can go back to those
anytime.
Respectable, I'm telling you, when you're not put butts in the seats for some conglomerates, man, you're not making money for the machine, man. You can always go through that door.
Lifelong.
You guys just brought it up, so I'm going to bring it up. The WNBA, we got some momentum here with kind of, they reached an agreement, the Players Association, the WNBA. So now players can receive up to 20% of the basketball-related income, whereas before it was less than 10% with the last deal. And now there's Supermax where you can make $1.4 million, and there's just more money that the players are going to be able to get.
Congratulations.
So I'm just curious your thoughts, and they're expanding to 2 more teams this upcoming year. Where
Houston came back. That was a travesty not to have Houston. When you understand the WNBA and
they set it off.
The Comets were everything. They was the first lake show of the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? And
so the Fertittas brought them back. That was a record sale for a WNBA team.
That was needed.
They took the Connecticut Sun.
Okay, who's the other?
So the expansion teams this upcoming year will be Portland is going to have a team, and then Toronto is going to have a team, and Masai Ujiri is going to be a part of that front office group too.
Toronto having a WNBA team, that'd be dope. They'll do something in the summer, right?
So and then there's 2 more. There's 2 more coming in subsequent years. So by like 2030, the league is going to have.
I just think, and let me know what you think on this. I think expanding too much too fast can water you down too much.
You think so?
Well, it's just, to me, the women's game is growing leaps and bounds, but when you expand, you're spreading out the existing talent you have, and then you're almost forced to fill spots with people that may not have made the league because you need bodies for these new teams.
I actually think we got an abundance of talent.
On the women's side?
I think look at the Aces. We can go through the Aces team. You ever go through a team like OKC? Some of them guys can actually be starters and
another
maybe
team, no question.
A whole nother thing on another team.
No question.
That's what I'm saying. When you can do that, I actually think that's where the league is going. When you look at the Lakers and they had goddamn 11, Bob McAdoo, you know what I'm saying? You remember that?
Yeah.
That's when you know the league is healthy. I actually think we're going to get an abundance of talent that we're not going to see. You remember when the Amen twins came and nobody saw them coming until they was here? You was like, holy shit, right?
They're here.
That type thing. We're going to have more of those happen in our lifetime, and they're going to be right here. Look at all the abundance of talent that's coming out of 2-year colleges, JUCO. How they are a prize in college, and now you get the experienced player. Well, no one's talking about the Euro player. This is another thing I want to bring up. Man, we're about to have a first Euro NCAA. The Illinois Fighting Illini. They are the first Euro college team, and they got a chance to win it.
Loaded.
Lord, we're going to see that. Guess what? It's cheaper. These kids are more disciplined, and they listen, and they have probably a little better passion. Not saying they're better players than none of that.
Higher IQ too.
Higher IQ. They start earlier. They're not saying they don't have some of these same distractions because those kids want to be like us. You feel me? So I'm seeing a different narrative be created in college that no one's talking about, and it's the international player. Illinois was the first team to make the investment on the international player and have a style like that. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna keep it real. I know Strakovich's son. That point guard, I don't know him. It's about 3-4 other guys on there. I'm sitting here like, man, man, they are balling. Too. I love it. Shout out to Illinois, man. They got a real chance, man. Man, the tournament's been dope.
They're favored too, right? Not to cut you off.
Are they?
I think Illinois is Illinois.
Let me double check.
Minus 1.5.
I know Michigan was favored when we talked about it yesterday.
Yeah, Michigan on the steamroll right now, but Connecticut on the heater right now. Man, I love this. This is, man, listen, if you
Illinois
love basketball.
is favored against UConn.
Really?
And to your point, Ticket, they got 5 guys internationally. They got a couple guys from Croatia. And I'm curious what you guys think, like, is the recruiting process going over the water is potentially more cost-effective than getting some of these U.S.-born players? I'm curious what you guys think.
If you was UCLA and Wemby was available to go, you feel me?
Well, I remember back when I was actually in college, we were in the fight for Tony Parker. We were trying to get Tony Parker.
that would have been crazy.
You know what I mean? I remember them clearly talking about trying to get Tony Parker. Obviously, he chose to go to the league. But, and again, I never want to sound like an old hater but I just feel like American players have been given so much without actually, they're given what we had to earn. So to me, if I'm looking as a college recruiter, you got to really be on your shit as an American player with, like you said, understanding how to be a pro, understanding how to just carry yourself, handle yourself, work hard, understand how to, build character if you don't get what you want right off the rip, because they have that over there.
Working with others.
I think as a whole, the U.S. is better, obviously, but these other players that are coming over the water, the handful that are coming, are really ready to play. They're ready to play in college and they're ready to play in the pros. So it's the game has changed.
You saying built professionally to come into our game and be a professional?
Well, because they don't play junior high, high school. They play club. So you're playing with grown ass men smoking cigarettes and drinking beers after the game when you ain't barely got some hair on your nuts. You know what I mean? So you're learning at an early age what it takes to be in this grown man sport.
14, 15, learn how to fucking chief a cigarette.
So do you think kind of with what Illinois is doing and the success they have, this will change kind of recruiting in the future for some of these U.S. colleges?
I think it's just, we play, sports is a copycat game. Mm-hmm. So whatever's working, people are going to, everyone tried to build a Golden State roster for a while. And then Denver won and everyone started wanting to go back to finding, it's just whatever works, people are going to try to copy instead of figuring out what works for who you have.
Now everybody want a Joker. And when Joker was killing it, 76ers thought, oh shit, we got Embiid, he can do the same thing. We're gonna put you at the high post. Now you weren't big fella. Like I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm. I'll say this. So this right here is going to enter my narrative of players coming back to colleges. Because if you're gonna have coming back to college, the G League, overseas, and then the league. And then you're gonna have abundance of talent. So some of this talent ain't all gonna fall where it's at. That's why we're looking at D2s and players at D3s or these other colleges that you ain't never heard of. They got some dope players. That's the abundance of talent I'm talking about. But to me, all this is gonna fall somewhere. Now I think if you're a college, I think the rule needs to go into play to think about, if Matt did 4 years, can I re-sign him if he's willing and wanting to come back to play for 2-3 years? Guess what that does to my program? Helps to understand. He can help with recruits. This is the OG that we need in college. This all helps the development too of the young man getting ready to, and the young lady getting ready to go off and be a professional.
On the flip side, does that take you out of contention to go to the league then? Because you got to think the league is rarely what was Dalton Connect, 24? The league is rarely taking guys that old.
Dalton Connect right now can go average probably 15, 19 on with the Hornets. He can go right now in Utah.
No, what I'm saying is if the somewhat like playing past and I heard, and it was last summer.
Connect was 23, just to clarify.
Yeah. Playing past 23, 24 in college is pretty much guaranteeing you that you're not going to the league. They're not drafting guys that are, although it's working in college for the game for every reason you just said. Right. But I think once you get past 23, 24 in college and you haven't been able to make that jump, or you don't, there hasn't been any interest, I think you're almost taking yourself out of the NBA conversation, at least to be drafted. You may be able to take another route and come the back way around the league, but I feel like, although I hate it that there's 26 and 25, 26, 27, 28-year-old guys playing, those guys aren't the guys that are going to make the jump to the league, because you feel like, it's still potential. And if I see you at 23, 24 and you're still not ready, will you ever be ready?
That's who you are, though. That's my point.
Yeah.
That opportunity is for those players.
Right.
Because guess what? That guy is either going to go to the G League or overseas, some other league. Mm-hmm. So would you rather be in college?
Yeah.
Or would you rather be in the G League or these other? That's really what I'm saying.
But I
here.
also think,
especially those dollars the same, Matt.
I think there needs to be an age cap, whether that's 23, 24. I feel like 24 will leave you 6 years removed from high school. And if you haven't got it figured out by then, I think you need to make a bump, only because you're clogging up the pipeline. Because if we're coaches, our job is to win. So I'm going to take an older player that has experience and strength over potential most of the time, because those older guys off the rip are going to be ready to go. So I just think they're clogging up the pipeline for the kids that need, not the one and dones, but the kids that may need those 2 or 3 years to develop in college. Those spots are being taken by these older players.
It's almost like I got an Eddie Jones in here, but I got a Kobe Bryant sitting. I got a bona fide star right now.
An all-star already.
But I got a demon sitting on the.
I got one of the greatest on the way.
You hear me?
Yeah.
That's almost like saying, what if OKC never trades James Harden? Do we see the Houston Harden ever? Can you imagine if they don't get rid of Eddie Jones and Kobe Bryant goes 2, 3, 4 years coming off the bench? We are looking at ourselves like, what? It's like how you got Kuminga. Kuminga came in and destroyed the first night he was in Atlanta. We all looked up and like, man, what the fuck Steve Kerr was on? I know we going, bro. That's why I love talking basketball. This man's savant. We can do this all day, especially when we got them bring out the woods and the leaves. Yeah, that's a hard another thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, Nate. Let's get into these prize picks, baby. Yes, sir. More or less.
Okay, so it's just you today. So let's look at Friday's matchup. We have the Celtics at the Bucks.
Ooh, Celtics at the Bucks.
I want to look at Jaylen Brown's points, more or less.
Is he gonna play? They probably got to play. They probably got to win out all these 6 games, eh?
The Knicks are somewhat close to
2 games.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. Actually, I don't think he's gonna play that much in this game. I'm gonna say less. And then I think the Celtics are actually going to blow the Bucks out. You know, no Giannis. I know everybody's out here. Yeah. I'm gonna say less.
Okay. Bucks have had a lot of double-digit losses recently.
Yeah,
so that makes
sense.
All right, so let's look at the Hawks at the Nets. I want to look
at the Nets, Brooklyn.
I want to look at Jalen Johnson points, more or less, for Jalen Johnson.
Again, I think all these teams, Atlanta being one of them, are getting ready for the playoffs. And Jalen Johnson averages what, 25 something?
Like 23.
Yeah, I want to say more, but I see the Hawks blowing the Nets out too. And this is at Brooklyn too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna say more because it's New York. Get in there, get a rhythm. It can get bad quick. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna say more for Jalen.
And then lastly, let's add one more player. We have the Raptors going into Memphis.
Ooh, the Raptors going into Memphis?
Yes, sir. And the Raptors, they need wins here. So let's look at Brandon Ingram points, more or less for Brandon Ingram in this game Friday.
Yeah. Brandon Ingram's girl is from Memphis. Glorilla. So yeah, I'm gonna say more. I'm expecting more from Ingram in Memphis. And yeah, I think Memphis is go ahead and I think they're 1, 2, 3 Cancun in it already. Yeah, they've already started the plan. So yeah. Give me give me more. Give me more from Ingram. And those are the tickets. Prize Picks, yes sir. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Basketball season is here, and there's no better time to join. Man, the app is really easy to use. You just create a lineup, and all you have to do is pick more or less on a few player stats. PrizePicks is in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. PrizePicks will give you $50 in lineups. Play your first $5 lineup, win or lose, you get up to $50 in lineups. Use promo code KG when download the app and sign up today. Link and more is in the description. Follow me on PrizePicks at Kevin Garnett and check out my picks. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. Yes, sir. Let me start this off, man. Before we jump into this, so he's probably not going to win MVP. Nobody, we ain't really giving this justice. We just acting like every nigga can do this. Man, shout out to the Don, man. Hey, man, Don, I know how it go when you're going through something off court and you actually have the court to be able to just express yourself. Mm-hmm. Man, this run that Luka is on. Man. I think he on, 13, 14 games? He had over 30. I think a couple of those been 40s.
What is he averaging? Like, we
looked
at
averaging like
40,
some high 30 shit, bro.
About 40 points, 8 and 7 man, over this third. Are they 15 out of 17 or 16 out of 18?
So I'm just looking at their last 16 games. They're 14-2.
Listen, man.
And Luka.
I know you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh.
That's absurd.
It's like some fucking
video game.
2-play shit, man.
37.5 points, 8 rebounds, 7.5 assists, 2 steals a game. He's shooting basically 40% from 3 and 49% from the floor. And they're, as I said, 14-2 during that stretch.
I think respectfully, this is the first time because I know we've said it a lot and heard it a lot over the last 2 or 3 years, that Bron has kind of surrendered the keys and accepted that third role. And I think this is where I feel like this is why the Lakers are better, because to me, Bron being in that 17-point triple-double range every night and allowing Luka to be Luka and AR to be AR makes that team so much more potent. Instead of LeBron having to score in the 20s, he can still do it. Don't get me wrong, he could definitely still do it, but I think he found a way where he can preserve, let these two young boys go out there and do the heavy lifting, and I'm still going to pop up in the playoffs and give you 30 a few times through this run.
So, Matt, to your point, I just looked this up. LeBron James's usage rate, the lowest ever in his career this season.
And I think a lot of that is
success, to your point.
I think a lot of that is finally, I think it's two parts, but I think it's him finally being like, I'm listening to my body, and I know I need these young boys to pull the sled. And when it's time for me in the playoffs, I'm still going to splash up and give you maybe even a 40 ball. I'm going to for sure give you a couple 30 balls. But I feel like if he's in that 17, 18, 19-point range with 10 assists and 8 rebounds, it's just like, to me, that's the most effective LeBron for AR and Luka to run their race.
Listen, man, this man know what he's doing. He took his foot off the gas, and this has been the plan. Now, when he get in the playoffs, this is what we're not talking about. First off, I want to shout out Shea Butter, because what Shea Butter did, 4 years averaging 30, bro.
55% from the floor, too.
Bro, come on,
and he's hitting middies. It's not like
Listen,
these are
you know
layups.
Because he put that midi in his game. He got a face-up three that he'll just straight-up headshot you right there if you get caught in the days, and it's two steps, he'll shoot that shit. And he shot that shit at a high clip. Then he put the mini in his game. I'm saying all that to say that. Shout to him, because 4 years straight of averaging 30 is hard, especially when you're top on the board and you're circled every night as the person to stop. You understand?
No one since Jordan. I know we talked about
listen,
it, bringing it
so
up again.
shout to Shea doing that, man. Shout to the Joker, too, bro. Nobody's talking about what Joker's doing. Joker's damn near averaging a triple-double in front of everybody. And to me, no one's talking about Denver, which is even more scarier, because they are my dark horse. And
I think they're okay with it though, because they've won it and they know what it takes. They don't have to be at the top. Yep. They know at some point you're gonna have to go on the road and win anyway. And I think that Murray's having a better season, and they're scary. One person I want to point out, and I don't know, he obviously he's in the conversation, but it's Wemby at 24 and 11, but also the defensive impact. You can talk about SGA, you could talk about Luka, incredible, but they don't have the defensive impact. I think Wemby will be the next guy that did what Jordan did in, 88 or 89?
It was 88 season. He was Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. Ooh. And I know you love it because he brought the energy back to the All-Star game too, I feel like. Although it was one taste, let's see if it carries over, but he put that energy I felt that made these guys be like, we got to keep up with this motherfucker.
He put a jolt into the game right now. Yep. He's making everybody raise their level of play.
Yep.
Like, if you're going to beat the Spurs, bro, your bigs going to have to be at a heightened level. They're going to have to play at another level. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to have to be the best versions of them. Mm-hmm. Getting to the Lakers, and I want to finish this point, we can go to next. I actually see we're not talking about the intangibles that LeBron James comes with. Mm-hmm. So I've been a testament to this. I've seen the man turn it on and take it to another level. I've seen him take over the game. I've seen him control the game. And that's what I'm banking on. And that's what I don't see in the narrative. Now, when we get to the playoffs, guess who's going to be able to get to the hole and out of 5 drives get 3 calls? You understand? Fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Laura hit the button.
Yeah. I'm excited.
When Bron hit the button, bro, you got to really be on that shit, bro. If you ain't on the other side preparing a version of your button and being able to, like, counterbalance, nah, bro.
And also, they're not thinking about this ticket. You're putting your best 2 defenders on Luka and AR.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Bron's 9 out of 10 times going to be better than your third player, right?
Come on,
or he should be, right?
10 out of 10.
He should be, right?
Yeah, there's no question.
He should.
No question.
Listen, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, y'all.
He is.
Listen to me, y'all. We're going to get in here, and Austin Reeves always struggles when teams double-team him. Mm. When he's double-teamed, he doesn't get it out of his head quick enough. He's not more patient to get it back. But then you got 2 game changers on the same team. I actually feel like, listen, if Luka would have had this type of game changer with him in Dallas when they went to the finals, they'd have had a different look. That's all I'm gonna say.
But you got to think the swing now is going to Bron.
Boom.
Swing to Bron.
Corner. You take that bet. Like, shit, you know what I'm saying?
Baseline drive.
I'll
take that.
And I like the Lakers. They're trending high, yo. There ain't nobody really talking about them, but they are climbing. They beat some teams they should have beat, but.
And going into the playoffs, it's getting hot at the right time.
That's it.
Staying
That's
healthy,
what they're doing.
Being hot at the right time.
That's
and
what
now
they're doing.
top 10 in defense and offense, and defense was a struggle that they had in the first half
Hey, man,
of the
shout
year.
out to JJ, because, again, being in that coaching seat is probably the hottest seat in professional sports, and I think he took a lot of heat, but understanding how it was going to take time to manage these personalities and egos, but I know the type of player, the type of man, and the sicko he is on detail and game plan and strategy, and I think it's finally coming. Obviously, you want to give all the credit to the players because they're out there working, but I think JJ behind the scenes has finally kind of got that locker room understanding the vision, and again, they're the hottest team in the NBA.
Him and bro had to get some understanding right quick.
It's just going to take some time.
You know how it is. You know how it is when you dancing, dog. You know what I'm saying?
And also, too, because, and respectfully, JJ was a great shooter, but JJ was a role player. So I think it took him a little bit of time to earn the respect that he deserved, but it took a little time to earn it, and I think he's earned it. And I think he's had his ups and downs with Luka. Publicly, we've seen it. Yeah. I'm sure there's been some behind the scenes up and down with Bron. I'm not really sure how AR is if he's a strong personality or not, but I know there's been probably some struggles, and there should be some struggles as you're continuing to grow. But I feel like now they're on one accord, and you can see it in their play.
Think about those players that you just named, and what type of coach you got to be to tell Bron, hey. You got to get back on defense. Hey, man, what the fuck are you doing right here?
And he will. And like I said, I think it probably wasn't received well first, but he don't give a fuck.
He don't, but it's the way you got to, you know how you got to present that. You need these guys, bro.
You got to massage
You need Luka to be the best Luka. You don't want Luka shutting you down, waving you off when you wait. When you call something, bro, it helps that when you and your best player are on the same accord, bro. It looks totally different.
It's a different flow.
Despite the noise and everything that's happened with the Lakers, JJ back-to-back 50-win seasons for him. So
man, you got fucking Luka and Bron. I don't want to hear that shit. You got Luka and Bron. When we look back on this shit, if you had some motherfuckers we couldn't pronounce or didn't know, like, damn, that motherfucker won 50 games, man. That motherfucker cool. Look, you got Bron, Luka. Like, get the hell out of here, dog. Right.
Let's go back to the MVP thing. So we talked about the greatness of a couple of guys, but let's just say you guys had a vote. Who is that guy that you're picking for the MVP for the 25-26 season?
So I'm going to just say it. This kid going to be goddamn defensive player of the year for the next 10 years. Like, I love Jaden McDaniel for the Timberwolves. I love his defensive intensity. I love how he plays. The Detroit team, I love how they play defense, right? I love their defensive intensity. I love watching OKC, how they play defense, right? But this kid is going to win the defensive player of the year. He's going to win the award for the next decade, bro, because what he does. And then the only thing he had to do is get a little more decent offensively. They put shooting around him. They got guard play around him. They got everything around him, right? Bro, he brings you 3 to 4 blocks a night. And then he damn near gets 3 to 4 dunks a night, bro. Ain't nobody hard foul, big fella. Ain't nobody put the finger in. Ain't nobody.
He plays 29 minutes a night, too.
Bro, and I see everybody keeping it cool.
10 more minutes.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I see him as a bigger impression on the league than the league actually on him. He's dominating the league to where guys don't want to foul him. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at, like, at one point, do you slow him down, Matt? Like, if you play defense, you gotta, give an offensive guy different things. I don't see none of that.
He's just so long. He'll give you these weird, like, angle dunks that he'll take off from a step inside the three-point line to somehow dunk it on you or throw it on the. And you mentioned 3 or 4 blocks, but he's also he's changing 4 or 5 shots as well. Like, you can't go in there and float. That motherfucker's gonna grab that. You know what I mean? So he's altering shots. Blocking shots, he can keep a guard in front of him for 2 dribbles. I mean, it's tough. I don't know.
We ain't seen this, Matt.
We have not. There's no question.
Man, they got a clip where he was on one side, and bro thought he had that shit, and he go gadget. You know what I'm saying? He is a real go gadget. You feel me?
Who's your MVP pick then? Is it him?
Shit. God, man. I say this, man, he's the most valuable to his team. I think that if you take Shai off of OKC can still be not as good, but be still competitive. You take Wemby off San Antonio, man, it's not the same.
Yep.
So, man, if I had to give it to somebody, it's hard to go against Shea Butter, though, because Shea Butter got the best team in the league. I have to go Shea Butter, man.
I agree. I think Wemby's arrived a little early. I don't think at 22
we didn't have him at this, did we?
I don't think at 22. I don't think people expected this kind of performance, which is amazing. And to your point, the defensive side is his. He's going to continue to get better on the offensive side.
That's scary.
But with that said, I think it's Shai. With consecutive 20-point games, over 30 points, and shooting 55% from the field, defending champs, and your team is number one again.
Bro, you supposed to, like, he not won it. Bro acting like he ain't won shit.
Still hungry.
Bro got his foot on the gas. Shout out to Shea Butter, man. You getting it, bro. It's real shit. Bro, a walking ball anyway. You know what I'm saying?
So you guys both got Shea, but let's look at kind of the coach of the year, because I feel like there's a lot of coaches
I like Jaylen Brown too, man. Jaylen Brown, I've never seen this version of him. He was my second. Wemby's it's hard to say Wemby second, third. If he get 41, 19, 3, but I can't even go against him. But those four with Luka and all that, man, it was a hard decision.
If you ever think that you can find a benefit to losing your best player, because I think Tatum is the best player on Boston, but I think him being down this whole year has given Jaylen Brown the confidence to show he can lead a team. It's given guys like Pritchard and other role players a chance to step up.
D. White.
And then there was no ego when he came back. He just coming off, shout out Jay Tatum, Eastern Conference Player of the Week. He came back. So I think to your point, Mazzulla is in the running. I think the coach of the Spurs is in the running.
Yeah.
I think
Johnson.
I think Bickerstaff is in the running in Detroit. You got to obviously look at the OKC coach as well.
Yeah,
they've been at the top the whole year. So I think it's a four-man race. Not sure who's going to win. Mazzulla say he don't give a fuck about it, but
right. You know what's crazy? I think it's important for the coaches to get their flowers. I think not only the coaches, but the coaching staff too, and development group. We don't talk a lot about those second and third defensive coaches or those assistant coaches that put in the time for development that helps a lot of these kids get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the flowers is. You know what I'm saying? Not just Joe Mazzulla, but Joe Mazzulla and his staff.
Well, he did give his staff credit, and I also don't think we're looking at how much Boston lost. Obviously, Tatum was out 80% of the year, but you lose a Drew Holiday, you lose a Porzingis, you lose a Al Horford.
Four of their top six.
You lose a Al Horford.
That's a core. That's a big core.
You're losing, what, four starters?
Core.
You lost four starters, and Tatum came back. Tatum came back. So you're losing that much, and still to be sitting second in the Eastern Conference is a hell of a feat.
That's major. Real talk.
So to say all this, you guys like Mazzulla as coach of the year, or is there someone else?
I'm going to take JB, man. JB. I didn't think beginning of the year, at least on my list, I didn't have Detroit. I knew Detroit. I was expecting Detroit to be like 5, 6. They won't get back on the Knicks, and I see Cade climbing. Cade was a real live MVP candidate this year. I saw the jump that I was expecting from some other players on other teams. I saw him make the superstar jump. You understand? And it gave me light. So much that I watched Duran more. I watched the whole Pistons team more.
Yeah.
And what JB has created up there, he's tapped into that culture that's always that Piston coaches is always
Detroit
vibrating.
basketball.
It's always vibrating somewhere. It's always under some rocks where you crack it and it grows, right? He's grown that Detroit basketball to where it's vibing. It's on another frequency. They're really believing in really taking on the personality of the city again. You know what I'm saying? Did you watch OKC in Detroit? I actually thought OKC was going to blow them out, but then I thought about what Detroit shows up with every night, and that's heart and grit. You know what I'm saying? So, JB, to go in there and, take that team and make it to what it is and reestablish a culture, man, that's everything. And you can't even leave out the Spurs guy either.
Yeah. What's his name again?
Mitch Johnson.
Mitch Johnson. Mitch
Second season with the Spurs.
Shout out to all the coaches,
I think MJ, I think and Mazzulla and JB. I think to me it's you throw them three up and whoever gets the award
I'm not
deserves
mad
it.
at anybody. Yeah, me too.
Cool. Let's go back to the playoffs.
See, the Hawks are trending, bro. The Hawks are trending upward so hard that They probably are the most scariest in the playoffs, at least in the East for me. I think they're either equal to or have the best second half record of the season. So
them and Charlotte are up there.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Like Charlotte and Atlanta are like scary teams to see right now. They're the most trending. If I'm being excited about somebody, I'll be honest. I think Cleveland. Cleveland has a X factor that is kind of riding under the Knick narrative, the Boston narrative. You don't really hear too much. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna make a lot more noise than people put, especially James up there. Cleveland's a dope time in the playoffs. No better place in the atmosphere than Cleveland. Whew. They really come out. Toronto's back in it. They're trending. I know they had like a little skate as of late, but they've been trying to trend. But yeah, Atlanta, man. Atlanta is scary.
So do you think of the bottom half teams in the East? They have the most potential to upset a top seed.
You don't want to see Atlanta, Charlotte right now. I don't give a fuck who you are.
I don't think Boston, because they've been there and done that, I don't think they're an upset candidate. But I have to see, until they do it, to me, Detroit can be an upset candidate because they're young and this is their first time at the top of the hill in a long time with a young, new group. I think the Knicks can get through the first round against the Raptors, and then it's going to be a coin flip what kind of player Cat's going to be, because I think he's just so instrumental. His versatility and whether he has his foot on the gas or he's going to be settling, I think will dictate where the Knicks go. And then to Ticket's point, Atlanta is hot. And is it Jalen Johnson?
Yeah.
A superstar, a budding superstar right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, right.
Kaminga's going to have, there ain't going to be no handcuffs on him. They got a talented young team in a rebuild mode where they let go of Trae Young. But then Cleveland's been buzzing around for a long time with Donovan Mitchell and Big Fella and Mobley. And now you add James Harden, who has something to play for because he has a history of struggling in the playoffs. So Cleveland can be scary as well.
Very scary. They got a lot of potential there. I was going to say Evan Mobley, he didn't have the year that we thought he would have, right? Still has potential to
breakout, yeah.
Well, we about to go into another part of the season. Guess who the focus is on? Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, and then that's it, right? Perfect time to come in here, offensive rebound, be a post presence, playing that post high. I would love to work with young fella, man. I need to bring that Pete Murrell's count back. You know what I'm talking about?
The big, What was
Pete
that? Newell.
Pete Newell.
Yeah.
Man, I need to start the ticket count, man. I need to get like 20 bigs, man. Straight up,
bro.
man.
Come
Ticket
on,
University.
Ticket
all y'all niggas
University.
put $1 million in here, man. I'm gonna make y'all about 400. Right. Come on in. I get so upset when I watch the system because it ain't if I get it. If the play is for me to dribble handoff with Matt, okay, one thing. But if Matt is denied and somebody else denied,
what am I gonna do?
Bro, that's one-on-one. Can't nobody help. That's IQ. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm watching, man, I get so frustrated with players not being aggressive and still trying. Yeah,
being system guys or being robots.
I hate that, bro. I be wanting to see the natural creativity of how you would get out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Or how they play in the summer.
Right, that part. That's why I like popping up to summer ball, because that's when you really see motherfuckers.
Who's what?
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's the East. So it sounds like you guys like the Cavs potentially getting to the conference finals. But let's look West. So we have the Thunder. They'll play a play-in team. Spurs, play-in team. Right now it's Lakers, Rockets in the 3-6 matchup. And then Nuggets, Timberwolves in the 4-5 matchup. So the West has some really good potential matchups here.
I think to start with the Lakers, hottest team, trending at the right time. And I said at the very beginning of the season that the Rockets not having a true point guard was going to hurt them. I don't care about all the noise they're talking about with the burners and all that, to me, shit goes out the window. But I think, shout out to Amen Thompson. I think he's done a great job of kind of trying to fill a point forward role. His numbers are great. He continues to get better. But I have to see, KD at this point needs his spot and his kill spots. And I feel like him trying to initiate the offense and having to back guys down, and that's taking away his legs and taking away his shit. And then Sengun is talented, but at the same time, he needs to get the ball in his spots where he can create or score. So I think not having Van Fleet, I like Shepherd, but to me, he's more of a scoring guy. Them not having a point guard it was really, to me, a wasted season for this Rocket team. They should have went out and got someone at the deadline to fill that void until Van Fleet. So I'm taking the Lakers in the Rocket matchup. And then that Minnesota-Denver is good. And Minnesota got him last year, or was it the year before?
Yeah, they got him
last year, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be chippy. I love McDaniels. Gobert's going to have to show up.
Yep.
You know, Ant's going to show up. Jamal Murray's going to have to show up on the Denver side. We know what Jokic is going to give us.
Yep. Nas Reed.
Man, Nas Reed, Aaron Gordon. Like, that
should go 7. That's going to be a nice series.
That'll probably be the best first-round series in the league.
And you know what? In the perfect world, I wish they could be like, I wish Denver could be over here and Minnesota could be over here.
Still
and they
time.
could play.
And meet later.
Yeah, meet later. That right there is like a Western Conference final right there.
Question.
You got 2 MVPs, two teams that's gonna be there for the next 4-5. Like man, and they got history. And YN Murray playing like, listen, when Murray blowed out, he one way.
Well, yeah.
When he go YN and he got the little shit in his face and he got to shake it out.
He's the key to that team.
He is. Him and Gordon, dog.
Yeah.
If Gordon hamstring, I'm telling you, bro. Ain't nobody talking about Denver, man. Denver's my sleeper to come. I love Minnesota, but Denver's one of them quiet because of the depth. No one's talking about that depth, too.
And they've been there.
Quickly, Jamal Murray made his first All-Star this year. We've always said good things about him. Is he All-NBA this year? He's 25, 7, and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, he's All-NBA.
I don't know if he's All-NBA because he's going up against Shai. He's going up against Luka.
Well, it's open position now, the voting.
Oh, is it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's just 5 guys, period.
Pick 5
guys. It could be 5 guards.
It could be 5 centers.
He should be on one of them teams. If it's 3 teams, I'll put him on one of them.
I agree. I don't know if he's first team, but I definitely think
he's second, third like that. No, he's second, third like that. He's definitely second, third.
Shout out to Jamal Murray, man. He's gone through a lot of, obviously, physical injuries, but then just that mental grind, too. He's had a mental grind that he spoke on, and to see him kind of come out of that and be the player we've seen in the past, I love it.
Now, how do you strengthen your mental?
That's a good question, man. I don't know. I used to smoke to strengthen my mental.
Really?
But I think now mental is more because we didn't have to deal with social media ticket. We didn't have to give it like clowns got voices now, and no matter if you try to avoid it or not, you're going to hear it. We used to have to just deal with the ESPNs and Foxes and the newspaper. These kids today I shouted out Caden Boozer the other day because obviously with the turnover and the boy hit the shot, I hit Carlos and just help your son protect his mental because I just know how vicious people are looking for people to make mistakes to try to destroy them mentally, and I feel like now your mental is the biggest thing you have to protect in today's day and age because there's just so much outside noise. But to your question, I don't know. You have to have a strong circle. You have to, continue to believe in yourself, speaking positivity into your life, keeping the negative out, and head down and grind is what I'm guessing.
I've always handled pressure with one phrase: give no fucks. Lord, when I turn on the give no fucks button, I might not even see you.
Right. I'm looking through you.
I've always said that when it came to someone hurting me, I always felt like I had enough to be able to put up a wall or a membrane to protect myself. So whatever I was seeing something as a threat, I've always thought that I could be greater than the threat, right? I always told everybody had not heard the story of my kid was on a horse and I had to jump up here and deal with a real live, full-grown fucking horse. Listen, if I'm talking to anybody out here, you know how you protect your mental? You just hit the no fucks given button. And you have to, because you can't give a fuck about all of it.
Yeah.
I don't even know you to give a fuck. You know what I'm talking about? The people that's around me, the people that I value and that I treasure, their opinions was everything. Yep. Everybody else's, man, I didn't give a fuck. And then you know what's crazy? I'm one of them niggas that if I'm in the game and the nigga say some crazy shit to me, I was one of them motherfuckers who had a button that I could hit that I knew I could take my level of play to another level. And I always tell my kid this, man, if you're really mad about something that went on in the game, go to practice and do something about it. Let me see you go work out after. If you know what I'm saying? Like, you have control over every part of your existence when you think like that. And it ain't nothing. And listen, I ain't sitting up here talking about I got all the answers, but when I go through some tough shit, I really lock into me. And only you know you. You feel me?
I agree.
But I also say that every case is different. Yeah. I'm a very energetic person. Some people are very laid back. And then I got a laid back version of me too. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I also think, Ticket, knowing you and then hearing and learning about your upbringing and your grind, you were built different. We were built different. That part. You know what I mean? Yeah, and again, this is no knock on what this generation is, but they were built different. Yeah. They were built with gratification, instant gratification, instant financial reward. They were built with different shit. So
structure,
and then
help.
And then most of the time when it got tough, they can leave. They can go to another team. They can go to a different AAU team. They can transfer high schools. They can transfer colleges.
Quit.
So when there's nowhere to run, bro, if you don't have that foundation, it's hard to block shit out. It's hard to press that I don't give a fuck button because it might not be there.
When you've been given a fuck too.
You've been given, you know what I mean? Like you have been given a fuck because you haven't. That's what I don't like about this. I love it, but I don't like it because I felt like going to UCLA when they had Baron Davis's class was number one recruiting class. I came in the next year, we had a number one recruiting class. I had to sit on that bench and learn. And cry at night sometimes and work harder and build character to be like, motherfucker, if you want to play, there's no running, there's no going somewhere to other school. I can't call my mom and dad and tell them to talk. Like I had to do it myself, but to me that built something in me that by the time I got to the league, it was a tough start for me, but I had a foundation to go back to and like, okay, come on, man, you've been through this, let's go. A lot of these kids, every time it got tough, they skated. So when there's nowhere to run, then when you got to really look at yourself in the mirror, is there something there to stand on?
That's true foundation. Thank you for sharing that.
I have to see that.
That's true foundation. Damn, that's a gem, yo. Damn. Nah, seriously, bro. Seriously, every time we get together, dog, it's always.
Oh yeah, we always cook.
Always, bro. I ain't never sat down with you and chopped and built with you, bro. And then it always takes me back, like, man, how the fuck me and Matt never hung out before? And then when I think about that, we were fucking animals. That's why.
But it has all the time.
I'm talking about in the sense of where I'm talking about like this. We're around the same people. We never. But then when I know what we were like back then.
You see why. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Neither of us were going to extend a hand while we were playing.
And then I'm always observing. I'm the OG in this. I'm older than them, so I'm doing this. But I got all these new hitters out here. You know. And then you gotta remember, I got a memory. I done seen him in Philly. I seen him him all on this duration. Each time I seen him, he's gotten nastier and nastier. When I first met him, he had like a little curl. He was kind of soft. I ain't gonna say he was soft spoken, but he had an edge to him. Yeah. Man, then they got the sack. I was like, man, this Matt Bourne from Philly. Yeah, man, shit, he'll take your shit off, man. Matt Bourne found shit out there. I like, damn. Then I started getting the backstory on what was going on in his life. Yeah. And I started understanding. And
that foundation.
In the fraternity, I had a sympathetic part of me for that. Couldn't show it.
No, never.
But when I seen him, it was something good. It was, you know what I'm saying? Respect. Respect go a long way. Especially amongst a room full of respectable people.
Well, we came in an era, someone just said, maybe it was Gary Sheffield, when I did a baseball interview. He said, we didn't
shout to your baseball shit too, man. We got to talk about that stuff.
He said, we didn't fraternize with our opponents.
That part.
We came from a different time. Like we weren't homies unless it was a friend of a friend that we was cool with that brought us together. But as far as like you had a different uniform on, we wasn't fucking with the other team like that.
At all. I'm talking about summertime, like, and then if it was a nigga on his team that I ain't fuck, and then
guilty by association.
Lord, listen.
And for me too, it was always dope because obviously you was one of the best. You was someone I watched growing up, and I'm just like, damn, I wish I could play with KG. But I can, like, to your point, I can never show that.
Right. And he gonna foul the shit out of him and Webb stand over, nigga. I'm like, damn, what's y'all on? They like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. He just, right. That's what's crazy about ball. You can be cool, hey, what's up? You good? And then a motherfucker have to go across your head and he be looking at you like, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Different
Killer
time.
be killed.
Yeah, it was a different time, yo. Different time. And then you know what? I wouldn't want to be part of no other time than when we was.
Absolutely not.
Ticket, I want to go back to just talking about the playoff matchups. You're from the future. I feel like you got a good sense of what's to come. Who's a player kind of in this postseason coming up that will emerge and will end the postseason talking about, wow, this guy really elevated his game? Who's that guy to you?
I feel like potentially because we all the attention should be, and it's going to be probably on Luka and Bron. Austin Reeves has the potential to have a really impactful, right? Julius Randle is another person that I think has another level to him that he can actually be an impactful 25-12 kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff I see him that if he slows down a little bit and just put some simplicity in his game, he can add another 10 to 12 points to his game. You know what I'm saying? Devin Booker. No one talks about.
They got a chance.
Denver.
Are they in?
Phoenix. Phoenix is a scary
playing
team.
scenario. Yeah.
Phoenix to
Man,
me is like
hard,
the
bro.
West Coast goddamn Atlanta. They're not playing as well, but they got a cast of guys that play hard.
Shout out Devin Brooks. Brooks. Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks.
I think he's made a big jump this year.
They got G Green back. He just got back. He was hurt a majority of the year. But yeah, man, crazy run that man. If I'm gonna sit here and say somebody, because I just point out loud, Joker, man. I think all the flares been up on Wemby in it, man. Joker gonna have one of these quiet, dominant. And I hate to say that because I don't want to see that against my Wolves, but yeah, Joker been dominating for a while, and it's been overshadowed by a Luka or some 83. You know what I'm saying? Bam shit. You know what I'm saying? Big fella been hooping quietly.
My two guys are on the same team and in the same backcourt.
Oh, shit.
De'Aaron Fox
Ooh.
getting back in the playoffs. I think this will be his second time in the playoffs, one time with the Kings, and then Stephon Castle. I think he'll make.
You know I almost said him?
Dude, I like him a lot,
He's
bro.
great. You know,
he's dope on both sides of the ball. And De'Aaron is great on both sides of the ball, too. So I think that backcourt, with the way we already know what Wemby's going to give us. Wemby doesn't seem to be affected by no type of lights or environment, so he's going to be the constant. It's always what your others are going to give you, and I say others respectfully because both those guys, Fox and Castle, are both very good, but I think that backcourt can be the key. And what are they, 3-1 against OKC this year?
4-1.
4-1 against OKC this year.
All right, keep talking about this regular season shit.
They don't mean shit, but
Listen,
I'm just
man.
saying they're not going to go into
okay.
that shit against OKC afraid at all. They're going to go in with a high. It reminds me of the way we went in against Dallas when we were the 8th seed with Golden State. Were 3-1 against them, if I'm not mistaken, in the regular season, and we went in believing as an 8th seed, we don't give a fuck that Dirk was the MVP and they won 6-7 games. We beat these motherfuckers already, and that's the mindset we went with. So I feel like that's kind of, the regular season doesn't mean shit. Right. You're 100% right, but they have the confidence to know that we can play with these dudes, and they're going in thinking we can beat these motherfuckers. So what I'm saying.
OKC got to go, okay, little bro.
Yeah, facts.
Let me
they
throw
have
you over
to.
this. Belt the ass.
You have to.
Belt the ass.
No
I'm talking
choice.
about, you might have to sweep these niggas.
No choice.
You might need to go 4-0 on these, like y'all don't get a game, we're going to show y'all good. Okay, cool.
It's just like Jason or Freddie, like you shoot them one time and you okay, we won and hug. Like, no, you got to cut them motherfuckers' heads off. Period.
OKC at some point gonna have to get some respect, dog.
Yeah, have to.
OKC gonna have to be like, you know what? Let's go in the bathroom, dog.
Have to.
Let's go get some town business in the stall. Dog. So me and you in the stall.
Yeah. Phone booth.
You know
Nowhere to go.
Phone booth.
Nowhere to
Hell yeah.
go.
You got to get some, because bro out here talking crazy. Yeah, we beat them 3 out of, you know what I'm saying? I should be MVP, man. Fuck them niggas. He said everything but fuck them niggas.
But you like
that, though,
right?
Wemby said everything but fuck them niggas. Right. He said everything, real shit. He said everything out there. Yeah, we beat him. He really wanted, man, yeah, fuck them niggas.
Yeah, we got to see
that, though, right?
We got to see it. I love it.
I love it because this is going to be on tilt. Straight up. And you got to get there. And listen, I am anticipating them putting some wood on Wemby ass, dog. He finna, I ain't saying hard fouling, but the physicality of the NBA has to be felt, especially during the playoffs. And I ain't really seeing how he reacts to physical play. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really seen that. So, yeah.
You got to go upside his head.
You're going to have to, somebody's going to put some, hey, some calm down. They're going to hit you with a calm down.
Some calm down on you. Put some calm down. I ain't heard that.
Calm your ass down, young fella. So, Matt, we got Illinois and UConn. Mm-hmm. And what's the other one, Nate?
Michigan, Arizona.
Michigan and Arizona. Let's start with Illinois and UConn.
Yeah, look, you talked about them earlier. They've built something different in college basketball. They've built that over the water influx. These boys are playing, and similar to the NBA, man, it's about being hot at the right time. So I really like them. I think UConn is tough. I think they take on the personality of their coach, but they're going to have to be hitting on all cylinders to get Illinois. I mean, they came back and walked Duke down and hit the big shot to get themselves there. But they're going to have to be hitting on all cylinders because these Euro boys don't give a fuck about none of that.
Do styles matter in
Yeah,
in college?
I think so. I definitely think so. I think styles always come into
you
play.
like that Euro style against this Connecticut team? The way they play?
This Connecticut, and who's the guy? And he didn't have a big game last game. I want to say he's a senior or a fifth-year senior. The one that shot the ball really well. The bigger kid. What's his name? Caravan. He's got to be big. Because to me, UConn doesn't have that guy that you know you're going to go get that bucket from.
Big fella, shit. Throw that shit down to big fella. Boy, hey, listen, shout the big fella.
I like him. He's tough. What's his name?
Nice. What's his name? He looked like a big Andre Drummond, right?
Reed?
Terrace Reed.
Reed.
He nice.
He's tough.
He a handful down there, boy.
He had a 30-20 game, didn't he?
Listen.
Yeah.
He a handful down there, Matt.
I just haven't seen since our time a big man carry a team.
In college.
Anywhere. Jokic. But outside of that, like it's always been a guard game. So if he's that, I love it. And he's gonna have to be that, I feel like, to beat Illinois. And I haven't seen Illinois play a ton, but what I've seen in the tournament is they just go.
Yeah, they do.
They go.
They get it up too.
Who you like in that game?
I like UConn, man. UConn takes the personality of their
coach. I love
their coach, right?
Yeah.
I like the big fella down there. I like how they 4 out, 1 in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And Mullins hasn't had a big game yet, and he's very capable. And he's coming off the biggest shot of his life, one of the biggest shots in UConn history.
Confidence.
So yeah, I'm looking for him to come into the Final Four as a freshman, which is asking a lot. But I think he might be on that high still. So that's gonna be interesting.
Another thing I'm throwing into the equation is UConn's been here before.
They have.
You know, that goes into play
matters.
too. I don't know if Illinois, like I like how they're playing, but it's almost like a big fight. You know, all of that goes into play.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Adrenaline, all that. How you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm saying UConn to win is just because of their experience.
I'm going Illinois.
Okay, what about Michigan and Arizona? This gonna be the get on right here.
Michigan is hot. Michigan is hot right now, and you got some ties to Michigan now. Congratulations, your daughter's going to Michigan.
All day now. You know what I'm saying? We with the M. You know what I'm saying? But how they throw it up. You know what I'm saying?
I've had Arizona from the jump.
They got some stars on that.
They got some young boys that can really play. K.O. Pete and Burries, both of them. You know, Burries is from out here, and Pete's from Arizona. I like the point guard. I forgot the dark skinned kid. He's tough.
He's battle tested. He'll take the shot.
And then they got the big boy who doesn't put up huge numbers, but he's just big. Nah, the white boy, the big white boy. He's just big. He's a big body.
He's got nice touch around the rim too.
Nice soft hands, can score the ball, rebound, block shots, hard foul. I've had, but again, Michigan is hot at the right time. And who's their guy? What's his name? It starts with an L. Yeah,
the Dominican kid. Yeah,
he's tough. I like
Lindenberg
him.
or something like that. He got a crazy.
And he be talking shit too.
Yeah, they play hard, Lord. Listen, I'm going blue, but
is that a first? Their coach is his first year, right?
Michigan's coach is their first year,
right? So to take over for Juwan Howard, and now you see this team is in the Final Four. Yeah, it's either his first or second year. What I like is to me, there's no clear-cut favorite. Like, we don't know who is going to win this shit. Like, I think it's a coin flip for each of these teams. If I'm not mistaken, Michigan is favored in that game too, aren't they, Nate? By 1.5?
Yeah.
Are they?
And to correct the Michigan coach, Dusty May, he's been there since 2024.
So 2 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but the way he's been able to kind of turn that program around.
We didn't have Michigan in nothing.
Them boys is hot. But I got Arizona. I like Michigan, but I got Arizona in this.
Yeah, so Michigan's favored, and then Illinois is also favored in those games.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Oof.
Those are two of the lower
Michigan,
seeds, right?
UConn.
Well, Michigan's a 1, but
Illinois is a 3 seed versus UConn being a 2 seed, and then Michigan and Arizona are both 1 seeds.
But Arizona was higher than Michigan, right?
In the AP college rank, correct?
Yeah. So really, it's the two. I wouldn't say underdogs because it's Final Four, but 2 lower seeds are favored. It's gonna be good.
That's crazy. Who you liking here? Winning it all.
All said and done, I'm gonna stick with Arizona. I roll with them too far. I'm always and obviously it's not Pac-10 or Pac-12 no more, but I always want to represent West Coast teams, so I got Arizona.
I got you. I'm going with Michigan, man. I see them playing like this. I hate to go watching how Illinois is just in the crazy UConn run, but yeah, I think it's going to come from either Michigan or Arizona. But I'm going Michigan. Hey, listen, first off, man, And I always got like to give y'all your flowers, man, because y'all
that.
growing y'all shit, bro. Y'all growing y'all shit into a whole nother thing. Y'all are not just day one of what y'all started. I see y'all now tapping into baseball. Baseball needs our culture. I don't think MLB knows how to enter this culture. I don't think they've ever been here. I don't think the precedent's ever been focused on having black people watch baseball games when we're fans of the Negro League and we built, some parts of the...
Us growing up was the black boom in baseball, and we were all for it.
Us.
Us growing up.
Yes, the 70s babies and on up and all that shit. And that's where I know baseball from. So it's great to have this surge and this jolt of goodness. I love the collab. Talk about how you guys got the opportunity, how y'all came about.
Man,
baseball.
Shout out my brother CC Sabathia, man. He kind of opened the doors, and obviously shout out MLB. Shout out. We've had a few meetings up there, and it's just kind of bringing what we've done in basketball to the baseball side. And growing up, I was a huge baseball fan.
And boxing, bro. Y'all not put light on all that shit, man. Shout out to all the smoke, man.
Yeah, Andre
niggas
Ward
growing their shit. Real
and Roy
shit,
Jones
man.
are definitely doing a great job in the fight space.
Real shit.
But baseball is something I grew up loving, played it. And I'm a nostalgia type guy. The 80s and 90s is what I loved. Early 2000s, kind of lost connection. But this partnership has got me back in the game and learning these younger, new guys. But to your point, I think there was just it's been a conversation for a while about black baseball and the lack of representation. And I think that, being able to shine a light on it from a different angle, we've got nothing but positive feedback from the baseball space. So shout out, CY and Nick Swisher, who've been working with me on the analysts and interview side. We're about to launch Jump in Bed on the football side. So this next season will be in the football side.
Oh shit, say word.
Football
all the
side,
smoke football?
Yeah. And then
you're going to have to control your shit. You and the football niggas.
I love football, yeah. And then last but not least, man, we get in bed with the WWE as well. So we're doing some stuff with
man,
the
y'all
WWE.
going to wrestling?
Wrestling, yeah.
Get the fuck, man. Listen, I better not see you on nobody top rope coming off the cage.
Not me.
Don't never. Hey.
I can't do a ticket.
Never.
My body ain't got that. But I definitely.
They got these new bodies now, dog. You step in these new bodies, sit that motherfucker up and keep going.
But again, growing up, what's dope about this, bro, is just growing up, I was someone probably similar to you that played everything and watched everything. And wrestling was on Saturday morning. They used to have the cartoon with it and everything. So just kind of being able to tap back into that. Obviously, I was a better football player than basketball player, so being able to get in the football space has been a blessing. And then, again, I still play weekend softball on Sunday nights out at Encino at the field. So just being able to get into stuff that I love and being able to bring value to that space has been fun, man. So shout out all the Smoke family. We're continuing to build and just trying to find new fun ways to tell stories and shining light on stuff that needs light shined on it.
My dog Brian over there, tell me he said what up. You know what I'm saying? The whole family. Yeah. Oh, he's IB now. Yeah, he's everything, right? My dog Jelani over there, the crew.
Yeah,
Stack 5. Tell him I said what up, man. Oh yeah, shout to Stack. Yeah, I got it, man. We down low. We know we had to, you know what I'm saying? Put the, he need his numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout to 5, man. Thank you for coming through, Lord.
Appreciate you having me. Always a pleasure, bro.
Man.
Thank you. Congrats on all your guys' shit, too.
Yeah.